Hi everyone, welcome to Provisual Tutorials. In this video, I will show you how you can place and showcase your design using Provisual and 3D mockups. I'll also explain why this is an important and very often an overlooked part of selling your design to a client. The process I'm going to show will help you save a lot of time. And as you know, time is the most critical asset not only for you, but also for business owners. So, say goodbye to the never-ending revisions, and instead, spend your free time exploring the 3D mockups and uplifting your presentations. In this video, I'm going to use a pre-designed food brand, which includes a brand logo, color palettes, and patterns. Time to open a 3D mockup in Provisual to showcase your design in action, to give your client a real idea of how their branding will look on the apparel, packaging, transport, devices, and on many other interesting objects. Let's see how you can implement your creative ideas with 3D mockups. Let's navigate to the 3D Models section and select an object for our tutorial. The library contains a vast variety of high-quality 3D mockups, and it gets updated weekly. In this tutorial, we will learn how to customize the 3D mockup of a small snack pack. I think this one is what we need. Let's create a new project. On the left side of the window that has just opened, you can see the panel with scenes. Here you can create new variations of the 3D mockup, each with different design, materials, and environment settings. You will be able to add the new ones and delete the ones you don't need. Below, in the scene elements, we see the structure of the 3D model, where all separate elements are grouped into the folders. On the right side of the screen, you can see the design layers, where you can add your design and work with each design layer separately. Below, you can find the panel with the setup of the material you select. At the bottom of the viewing window, there is a toolbar which you can use to perform quick actions with the 3D model, some of which we will cover in this tutorial. To see more useful features and possibilities of Provisual, you can go to the Tutorials panel by clicking on the corresponding icon at the lowermost toolbar. This is how our 3D mockup of Snack Pack-like. Provisual has only high-quality and detailed models. Let's turn off Drop Shadow to fine-tune our 3D mockup. Now let's add our design to the snack pack. To add the design, click on the Add Design button on the Design Layers panel. You can also download a UV map and create your design in another editor. I've prepared a few design elements myself. Let's add this logo element to the pack. In this window, we see the editor, where we can move and modify our design. Here on the left, the position of our design on the 3D model is always displayed in real time. Amazing! Saving the design. Now let's turn the model and add the information for customers to the packaging. Clicking again on the Add Design button at the Design Layers panel. Nice! The design wraps the shape of the packaging and it looks so good. Let's save our design. Now let's set up the material of the packaging. Select the Background tab on the Design Layers panel to activate it. Then click on the Material tab to open a large Provisual's Materials gallery, selecting a proper material in the Metal tab. This one looks interesting. Let's apply it and change the color of this material. You can either select or customize the color using the color palette, or enter the color code manually, like this. In the settings of the material, we will reduce the texture size and turn the texture a bit. Then, let's turn the model to set up the edge material. Okay, looks nice. I like it. Let's carry on and set up the materials for the design we added to the packaging. I'll show you how you can effortlessly edit them in Provisual. Select the design layer on the Design Layers panel to activate it. In the Materials gallery, select the pattern that's going to work best. This one will look good. Let's select it, and then tweak a little. Reducing the texture size in the material settings. You can set any texture size by entering the value manually, like this. Next, let's darken the design and use our wonderful bevel feature to give some volume. Let's try it. A very bright and memorable design. The client's product will look amazing on the store shelf. Let's complete our presentation with the beautiful background. We have lots of pre-made background options in Provisual. We can choose a solid fill as the background, or we can go for a gradient fill. Here we can select the colors, and also set the direction of the fill, linear or radial. You can also pick one of the pre-designed backgrounds that we've prepared for you. Or add your own image. Let's add one. Excellent. If you think that you need to change the lighting of the 3D mockup, you can definitely do that. Proceed to the environment settings. Here you can change the position of the light sources vertically and horizontally. You also can set up the color of the light sources. I will slightly modify the light sources horizontally and vertically, and will add the light to the spotlight. Like this, the snack pack looks even better. In Provisual, you can turn on moving lights to see how the light enhances the shape and texture of the 3D model. Rotate the 3D model to see how the design looks in motion. Click on the Rotate Object button to change the rotation coordinates of the model. For example, like this. Now, our 3D model moves around the rotation axis we specified. Save your client's money by using Provisual. You achieve this as you visually demonstrate how your design and client's product will look in real life before even printing it, posting it on social media or other online platforms. Thanks to Provisual, you provide your client with a visual representation of your design and confidence in the decisions made. One more reason I like working with Provisual is that I can quickly suggest the diversity of the design options or additional materials for a brand and then sell them to the client. Saving the project. After you've completed your design, you can share it with everyone by clicking the Share button. You'll get a shareable link to open the interactive viewer with your 3D model. Share it with colleagues, friends, or clients. And that's the end of our tutorial on designing Small Snack Pack 3D Mockup. We hope this has been helpful for you. See you in the upcoming tutorials.